Hello, please excuse the fact that it is a bit dark in here. It has been storming for 4 days. I love it. I love storms. I love thunder and rain and heavy winds. I love it. I actually just graduated. I'll show you my tassels. Yeah, here. From John I. Leonard High School. A school that is okay. And says 2018 on it. Some good staff members. I don't like liars. That's what I don't like. But yeah, a little messed up. Whatever. It's supposed to be on this side now. Wait, no, it's supposed to be on this side now. Yeah. Yeah, so for those of you who haven't graduated yet, it's a glorious moment. You see all your friends. Try to do it with a clear head. Yeah. Woohoo! So, yeah, this video is about relaxation. A lot of people, now don't get me wrong, hard work is important. I've worked hard. I've woken up early my entire goddamn life. It's hard for me to do that. Alright? Feels like I'm gonna die. And I'm not exaggerating. I get into bed. And I sit in here. I sit in the bed. I probably sit on the bed for... I could sit on the bed for an hour before I'm actually ready to get up off of it. And no matter how long I wait, it sucks ass. So, I've heard a lot of people say that waking up early is part of being successful. And yeah, it's true. Of course, if you wake up early, if you go to bed late and wake up early, the ultimate challenge, yes, of course, you will succeed more. The more hardship you put yourself through, the more you shine. Because you're putting yourself in darkness, you shine brighter. Makes sense, right? The problem with that is, especially if you're young, if you're a teenager, waking up early is really unhealthy. I've said this in a couple other videos. It is so unhealthy to your mind and your body to pull yourself out of bed. It seems like a success. It seems like an accomplishment. It's really not. And it doesn't feel that way after a while. Trust me. Trust someone who's been doing it for over... Let me see. Over 10 years, alright? Just, it doesn't get easier. It gets harder. Especially when you're dealing with girlfriends and breakups and tests and friend relationships, and hearing all their problems and having to do this and that and run over here and run over here. You get very exhausted very fast if you're forcing yourself to wake up early. I don't think schools should start until afternoon. I really don't. I think maybe there should be a morning school for people who like to wake up early, because some people do. God bless y'all. I wish I was like that. I wish everybody was like that. Unfortunately, a lot of people are not like that. A lot of people do not like to wake up early. And if you're a teenager, it is abnormal for you to enjoy it. You're not supposed to really enjoy it. Your body's not really ready for it. But if you do enjoy it, God bless you, that's great. You've been given a gift from God, alright? So, what do you do? What do you do when you've had enough? Well, you sleep in, you skip classes. That's what I did. I still passed. You just have to work harder. That's all. Make up the work. It's not easy. You regret it because you've trained your brain to do this. You gotta fight against your own mind. Take on a new battle. Life is filled with challenges. It's really how you react that matters. But really the whole point of the video is not just about sleep. It's about when you need to rest, whatever you're in the middle of, finish it. And then rest and rest until you don't want to rest anymore. You know what people do? They rest and then they get back up the next day and they do something different. It's not worth it to have the whole world, maybe even the whole universe in your hand, if you have driven yourself insane and no longer have the ability to play around with it. You've hardened yourself up to the point where you're nothing but darkness, where you don't even have a light anymore. And nobody really likes you. Because you're that fucker that wakes up at 4 a.m. that yells in people's faces. That's what you're going to be. You're going to be a drill sergeant. What do you want to be? What do you want to be? You know, make choices. It is not, I will say this, I would say this from the deepest pit below the ocean floor to the earth's core, and I would say it from the highest mountain up in space as loud as I can to billions of people all across the world. I would yell it 1 billion times. Waking up early when you do not want to is unhealthy. Don't do it. I forced myself to do it. I forced myself to do it for over 10 years, buddy. I did it through first of all, preschool is not that hard because you wake up early anyway. But elementary school, I woke up at 7 every day. That was not easy. That was so hard. It was nothing compared to high school. Middle school, I got off easy. I woke up at 9 o'clock because that was a normal fucking school. But when I got to high school, it was 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And then I moved, and then I had to wake up at 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And then I moved even further away, and I wake up at 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I would go to bed at 3, wake up at 4. Bugged out of my fucking mind. Not even on drugs. I have a very strong belief that 99% of the behavioral problems and the lack of work ethic in students is due and caused by a lack of proper sleeping hours. It's not normal to go to sleep at 10 o'clock for a teenager. They go to sleep at 1. They go to sleep at 2. They don't go to sleep at 10 o'clock. Maybe some of them go to sleep at 11. Maybe. 10's too early. We have a fucking life. It's not all about school. Life is not all about school. There's so many things outside of school. Asking for too much. That's how I see it. But anyways, I graduated. I pulled myself through the goddamn mud. And somehow I graduated. I did not expect to graduate. When I made that video for y'all, when I was wearing that black collared shirt, looking like a fucking pimp, you know, talking about how I just graduated, talking about how I just found out it was my last day of school, I was freaked out. I was freaked out. But you know what? Now that it's happening and I'm in it, it's just like somewhere you don't want to go. But once you get there and you're in it, you can sit down, you can be comfortable, you'll be alright. That's all it is. Except instead of a place you don't want to go, it's the future. And once you get there, you're fine. There's nothing to worry about. Why should I worry? Why should I care? Right? Right? There's no reason to worry. So do what you can. Break the rules. Live fast. but live a long time. Don't die young. Live a long time. Yeah. Live fast and live long. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, stay positive. Look on the bright side of life. Be as optimistic as you possibly can, because that is how I did what I did. Was not easy. Peace.